Hello, can y'all hear me? Is my mic on? Oh, yeah. Hello, hello. Hi, Brian. What's up, though? Hi, No Camp Dad. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? I'm great, Brian. How are you? Hi, Ke. Thank you so much. What's up, Pedro? Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm running a little bit late because I was putting something together so we could do it on the live. And I was like, this is my first time going live, like with my setup. So I had to make sure everything was connected right. It's nice to meet you too. Oh my God, you're from Venezuela? How? Oh, that's awesome. I'm worldwide, y'all. I'm worldwide. Looks good, sounds good. Okay. I have my lights different. I'm using natural light. So I had to like play with some of the settings. So I was like, I hope everything looks good and that you guys can hear me. So instead of doing it on my phone. So what are you guys doing? What are the times? Where are you guys at? Let me know where you're at and what time it is there. I try to do this live around like a good time for everybody. I know it's hard to like try to accommodate everyone, but I figured, it's Saturday. If you guys are in North America, it's like the evening time. So, you know, if you guys aren't doing anything, we could kick it. Maybe you guys could have like a nice drink or something. Or if you do anything else, you know, you can partake. We can just have fun. We can chat. I love your movie reactions, especially Legend and Poltergeist. Oh, thank you. Those movies were awesome. Instant classics added to the list instantly. Instant classics. Okay, you said it's about 9:30. Works just fine since I'm a night owl. Okay, good. I had a lot of that. A lot of people said that they have insomnia or they're night owls. I'm a night owl. So I'm always up in the middle of the night. Like ridiculous. All right, you're in Chicago, Brian, so it's 9:30. I figured it'd be around that time. It's 10:28. Okay. In Venezuela. Okay, cool. Orange County. Yeah, I went off of Cali time, but I figured everybody can line up from there. So Day of the Dream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's all because of you guys watching and subscribing. Like, I can't even believe it. And then I enjoy doing this so much, so I can't even believe it. So did you guys do anything today? What have you guys been up to? What has your weekend looked like so far? I haven't been doing much but recording and editing. So, but that's typically how it goes anyway. I enjoy it. I end up laughing at myself a lot of the times. It's hard to figure out what to keep in the videos and like what to take out. And especially for like, well, I mean, for the movies, it takes a lot longer, but for SG1, I'm like, I hope I don't cut something out that's like someone's favorite part and just like I don't know. I'm like I have a hard time figuring out what to keep in, what to put out. Oh, that sounds fun. Movies. Went on a road trip with my friend just to get peaches. Curled up in bed now, recovering from the drive. How far did you drive? And those peaches must be good. Yeah, how far? Like, where did you like? How long was the drive? Day of the Dream, getting close to season one finale of SG1. I know. I know. I'm so excited. I'm like, I have like 5 or 6 videos already recorded, movies and episodes. So I just have to edit them. I'm editing what episode I'm on? Episode 9. I'm editing episode 9 now to have it posted for you guys in a couple days. I actually unexpectedly delivered kittens this morning. Nuh-uh. You have a cat? Did your cat give birth? Wait, what? How did that happen? Thank you, No Camp Dad. Yeah, I don't really like to like ask for likes and stuff. I just figure if you guys like it, you'll do it. But if you guys like it, then I would appreciate it. There's no pressure at all. I just always feel weird asking for likes, me like, yeah, do the likes and subscribe. But, you know, I appreciate everyone who has done it. Cranky old man Jack was funny. He was. I was sitting there like, I was like, as soon as he started aging, he definitely got cranky. He was grumpy. But I understand, his whole crew abandoned him. I would feel some type of way too. I would definitely be upset. Like he was sitting at the Stargate every single day. Like like a little puppy. I was like, that's so sad. You love all movies for all decades? Yeah. Is sci-fi and fantasy your favorite genre, Pedro? It was about 7 hours. No, you said it's not that long? Yeah, no. Anything over 5 is too long for me. I don't like driving like that. Well, if it was 7 hours there and 7 hours back to total 14, that's a long drive. When 2 cats love each other. Oh my goodness. You know those cats be humping. You always hear some cats humping at night or something, fighting. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by, No Camp Dad. I'll see you around. I'll see you in the comments and on the next live. Thank you so much for coming. That intergalactic Mushu is worth it. I had to say that. I had to say it. I want some Mushu. Who doesn't love Rush Hour? It's a classic. There are neighborhood cats around. She was on my back porch. It's probably her seventh litter. Ooh, that is a lot. I do the 16-hour drive to California every few years. It's quite taxing. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a lot. I did a cross, not one, but I did a few cross country drives and never again. Never again. It's just so stressful, especially when you get to certain states where it's like you're like on a cliff or something. I'm like, who built this? It's like, I can't do it. You said you like science fiction, drama, comedy, suspense. Okay. LA to New York City in 3 days. Yeah. Whew. That is a lot. Especially when it takes days to do. It's just like, damn, tired of driving. I've been loving the Stargate SG1 reactions. Do you have a favorite character so far? Can you guys guess? Can you guys guess who my favorite character is so far? I feel like I make it kind of obvious in every reaction. Longest I did without stopping, 26 hours LA to no, to the Canadian border, never again. Yeah, no. It's a hell no. I can't. No. It's too much. Yeah, I did like North Dakota to California. Mm-mm. Then I did North Dakota to no, I actually did that no, North Dakota to Nevada, then I did North Dakota to California. Yeah, I can't. Mm-mm. Nope, you guys aren't guessing it yet. Not Daniel, not Samantha. I mean, you don't have that many left. But I mean, I like all of them for all different reasons, but my favorite so far. Yep, that's it. It's Teal'c. I say on almost every reaction. In every episode, and we can debate this down. And when we get through more of the episodes, we can debate this down if you want to. But in every episode so far, Teal'c has proven to be the what? The MVP. Debate me. But he absolutely is the MVP. In every episode, they need him for something. Like without him, they would be nowhere. But I really am loving the show. Like I see why you guys love it so much because I'm loving it. He is by far the most qualified. Absolutely. I like Janet too. Both of the Janets, Janet Jackson and Janet Frazier. Oh, look, my mom is in the chat. Hi, Ma. I'll call you after I'm done with my live. Love you. Everyone say hi to my mama, Linda. You're not that late. You good, Ma. It keeps getting better too. Season 1 is one of the weakest for me. Yeah, everyone says everyone said like 1 and 2, it's still like getting its footing, but by the time we get to season 3 and forward, it's like we're good. So we're moving through. I know there's a lot of episodes. I always say this is a show I would have ended up binge watching, but I'm watching it with you guys and I'm enjoying it. Exactly. Teal'c is the MVP. Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation, you already know. I love all the Stargate series. Yeah, everyone seems to love it. Well, the one that I heard that people love either just as much or if not more than SG1 is Atlantis. People were like iffy on what's the other one? Universe. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. But I didn't hear anyone say they didn't like Atlantis. So I'm gonna assume that it's actually pretty good. Much like Star Trek, it takes a bit to get going. Yeah. I will say though, the last couple episodes I've watched, I've liked. So as long as it keeps on the path that it's going now, like we're good. Yeah, the Knox, for example. Yeah, the Knox was really good. I really hope we get to see them again because they were cool. I've only seen random episodes and I found all the seasons on DVD at a pawn shop. Really? You talking about SG1? That's a cool find. I love Universe. Yeah, I've gotten like half and half. People are like, I really like Universe, or they're like, it's so different that they're not too sure about it. But I plan on watching all of it. Especially once I like something and they have other like spin-offs or whatever, like I have to watch them. But Atlantis is my fave. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. Same. I love seeing actors I recognize too. You guys know how, like in the Knox, like come on, you had freaking Quark. Yeah, see, Universe is my least favorite, and then yeah, it's really like half and half. Well, if I watch Battlestar Galactica, probably would like Universe then. Well, I'll probably end up watching Battlestar Galactica before I watch Universe. Because doesn't it go SG1, then Atlantis, then Universe? Isn't that the order? And I plan to watch it in the order. And more than likely, I'll end up starting Battlestar Galactica before I get to Universe. Atlantis is really good. I'd say Universe is good. It's just a bit of a shock to the system at first. Yeah, people say it's just different. There's a cartoon? I don't know. I don't know about the cartoon. There's a cartoon. I just feel like when you go from something that's like, live action to cartoon, it kind of just changes the energy a lot. It makes it kiddie. You have all the shows and movies on DVD. I keep forgetting there's movies. Uh, wait, are they? Wait, a new Stargate series? They're working on a Stargate series? Universe is kind of the dark horse. Much like, oh, I love DS9 though. That was, I didn't really understand why DS9 got so much hate. Like I really don't get it. It probably has the best storyline. No, it does. It has the best storyline out of all of the Star Trek series. Debate me. It absolutely has the best consistent storyline out of all of them. Yeah, Atlantis. Yep, Universe. Yep. Okay. So that is the right order. Yeah, I heard there's an overlap. I guess when I get closer to where the overlap happens, maybe you guys can just remind me and I'll just start Atlantis so that it can like make sense, you know? Cuz I definitely want to be like I don't want to be surprised. I want it to make sense. Because I know you guys will be like, "Oh, this person is in Atlantis or something," and I will have totally missed it because I haven't started the series yet. So, yeah, but the animated series for Star Trek was a little bit it was different though. Like you mentioned, it's not dumbed down. It depends on how they do it and who are they targeting. DS9 is your favorite Star Trek series. It has the best storyline. It has the best storyline. Like, we love them all for different reasons. But if we're going to talk about writing, even like probably like one of my all-time favorite episodes is from DS9. Amazon is working on a new one. I mean, oh, you know what? You guys are right. I think I read that. I think I confused them with another thing. I think on Patreon we were talking about this. Yeah, it really depends. They gotta probably have like the I'm like barely into Stargate, but you gotta have this like the same writers and like I don't if they did make another Stargate, like they can't just I don't think they should make a complete like a remake. I don't think it should be a remake. Is that what they were saying? Or are they gonna actually just continue on? Because I don't think a remake is mm-mm. Okay, it isn't until season 8. Okay. Yeah, definitely I have some time. Yeah, same. Stargate does need a new series, but not a reboot. I agree. We don't need a reboot. I'm just getting into it. Don't piss me off. We don't need a reboot. I don't need to see new character changes and all that. It's just like, you know what? I'm going to bring this up because we're talking about reboots. And are you guys fans of Charmed? Let's talk about it. Are you guys fans of Charmed? Agreed about the best space battles, DS9 and Voyager. Okay. So let's talk about Charmed, the reboot, right? Listen, I don't know for how long and for how many years they have been talking about, oh, we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back. They had no reason to not bring it back with the original cast. The girls were still here. Rest in peace, Shannon Doherty. The girls were still here. They looked good. They seemed like they were ready to work. And if you have a deal on the table, I don't care what beef y'all got going on behind the scenes. Put the money on the table so we can we can bring the show back. But the reboot, it's like I tried to get into it, but I just couldn't. It really pissed me off. The power of 3 will set you free. Watch the original Charmed. You gotta do it. Everyone has a favorite girl. I'm a Phoebe girl. I'm a Phoebe girl. The Interview with the Vampire reboot series, that's on my list. I think my mom watched it and she likes it. Agreed, Michael. I think this applies to most series, but rebooting and throwing away everything that happened before alienating original fans. So why not just have a continuation? Thank you. It just didn't make any sense to me because everyone who's going to get into Charmed and watch Charmed and looking forward to it the most is going to be the original fans. Like, we are still here. We are still here. Like, I love Charmed. I watched Charmed when I was a kid. I used to have the wallpaper on my computer and everything. Love Charmed. Oh, you liked Piper? I like Piper too. I like all the girls, but Phoebe was just giving everything. Someone else mentioned Discovery of Witches. Yeah, they do need everyone from the old cast, but I do feel like if they came to the table with everything prepped ready to go and and put the money on the table, like, why would they not? Who doesn't want to work? Yeah, Ma, you said Off the Hook Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, I heard it's really good. That's on my list. I've even heard, like, just watching some other people, like, not even who do reaction videos or anything, just talk about that show. So I will not deny that there are exceptions to the rule, but they tend to, yeah, that is true. I don't really know what, like, what's the mindset, you know? Does the old cast get residuals or something that a continuation would undermine? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not too well versed on that stuff, but they should already be getting their money from the original show anytime, you know, it's aired. And I think it is still airing. So they would just get their residuals on top of working on the new show. I don't think it should change anything they've done in the past. Yes, Piper and Leo. True Blood. I need to add that to my list. Wait, should I add it to my list? I never watched True Blood, but I do remember, like, everyone was like watching it at the time. I just never watched it. I don't think we had that channel. So I never watched it. 12 Monkeys. Someone else told me to watch that. Was it my brother? But does anyone want to watch the original show if there are new episodes? Absolutely. new fans and original fans, because you got to think of it like this. Say you haven't watched Charmed in a little bit, and then you hear that it's coming out. The first thing I'm going to do is rewatch the original series before I start the new one. And then if, say, like new fans come and they watch the continuation and then learn, oh, there's literally there's a whole entire series before this, they're going to go ahead and watch that too. As long as it's good. If it's trash, then no. But if it's good, yes, people are going to be like, let me watch the original so I can have like all the information. Yes, I should add it to the list. Yes, I do have a lot of sci-fi on my list. If you guys have Letterboxd, which I recently learned about, so I made a Letterboxd and I added all of, well, I haven't updated it in a little bit, but just like a month or so I haven't updated it, but I basically added the series on there and the movies and stuff that I haven't seen that I want to see. So if you guys are familiar with Letterboxd and you have a Letterboxd, you'll be able to see it on there. And I do say, like, if you have one and you have updated your Letterboxd, please follow me, because I'm gonna follow you back and I'm gonna go through your list and see what I have not seen and haven't put on my list yet, and I'm just gonna add it on there. And then that way you guys can see like actively what I haven't seen yet and what I plan to watch. Oh, Don, you don't like vampires or witches? What? What's wrong with vampires and witches? Just not your zhizh? Give Don some recommendations, you guys, for current sci-fi series with no vampires and witches. Well, I mean, sci-fi wouldn't really have vampires and witches. That'll be more of like a fantasy supernatural thing. Firefly is a show I hate that they canceled. I probably wouldn't like it if they made remade or kicked off a second. First of all, the way y'all go up for Firefly, I cannot wait to watch it. And I haven't even seen it yet, and I'm already mad for you guys. I would be pissed if they made a series that good and then canceled it after one season. Like, what are these networks doing? Because it seems like a network thing. Like, what are they doing? I mean, didn't they cancel Star Trek? Like when it for the first season? And who was it? Uh Lucille Ball had to fight for it to come back or something like that. Am I getting that story wrong? But what is up with them canceling good shows? Like, I don't get it. Even though that was way back in the day, they should have learned their lesson. Ooh, it looks like you're getting some good recommendations for sci-fi. I should add Babylon 5 to the list. Listen, I watched seasons 1 through 4 of Babylon 5. My mom will attest that I forced her to watch it. I absolutely love Babylon 5, but I stopped at season 4. I have not watched the 5th season. And I stopped because I wanted to start this channel, and then I was like, why did I watch this show? I should have waited. So yeah, I've seen seasons 1 through 4, but I still have to watch season 5, and then I know there's like movies, and if I'm not mistaken, isn't there like another series or something that's related to it? Like a spin-off or something like that? I haven't been really like trying to pay attention to it because again, I didn't want like any spoilers with like the movies and stuff like that since I didn't completely finish the series. Fox went through like 5 CEOs in 4 years. Each one made horrible decisions and canceled a lot. Eh, I just don't get it. So I feel for you guys, especially with the Firefly thing, because that would definitely piss me off. They aired the Firefly episodes out of order. Stop it. How do you do that? You mean when it originally aired, it was not in order? That's crazy. How do you even do that? On the charm stuff, a lot of actors struggle with typecasting after something popular and will want to avoid the show for that reason. Yeah, but it's Charmed. Like, it's such a huge deal. And it's been, it's been like, what did it finish in what? 2008, 2007, 2008? When did it finish? In like 2007 or 2008, something like that? It's been almost 20 years. Like, give the people what they want. We want Charm to come back. We want Charm to come back. Not a reboot. Yeah, I do remember them saying they had to shoot a new pilot. Farscape is on my list. I'm excited to watch that. I was excited. Yeah, it's a lot of shows on my list that I'm like super excited about. I'm just trying to give Stargate the attention that it deserves. I want to get fully immersed in my SG1 episodes to fully absorb it so I can really appreciate it and get super attached to the characters before I start another series, if that makes sense. Because if I was like watching it on my own, I would literally just watch the whole series until it was done. I wouldn't even watch anything else. It would be like the only thing I watch. So I just want to give it the attention that it deserves before I watch another series. Because you guys love it so much, I want to, you know, give it its due. Babylon 5 Crusade. That's it. That's the other show. Yeah. Yeah, the movies. I haven't seen the movies or Crusade either. How often am I uploading SG reactions? It usually goes 2 episodes, then a movie. So my what episode am I on? Episode 9 um will be uploaded in a couple days. So and then after that it'll be a movie. And the movies usually take a little bit longer. I always run into issues with the movies with copyright and stuff. It's so annoying. But like the episodes usually take like 2 days if I'm just literally like every all day editing it, but 3 days, 2 or 3 days. But the movies can take like 5, 6 days. And I normally do like a test upload to check to see if it's gonna give me copyright. So then like I'll do a test upload after editing like through 10 minutes or getting 10 minutes of actual video done, and then I'll upload it and hope for the best. Usually it's good, but sometimes after I upload it, it'll get copyright anyway, and I'm like, so annoying. I think I told y'all last time my legend reaction got copyright. I was like, oh my god, it's like they hating on me. Uh, Farscape is quirky. Hey, Cannabis Rex, how you doing? Farscape is the 200th episode. What season is that? Is that like the last season? You guys will probably have to remind me. It's just so many things. It's like I don't know. So I know by season 8, I need to start Atlantis, and then okay, 200 episode is in season 10. Okay, so then I'll have to just make sure that I at least start Farscape by season 10. Cause you know these Stargate reactions, it's gonna take we're gonna be in this for like years. Um Maybe AI will make editing easier at some point. You know, it's crazy. I even though it's annoying, I do enjoy editing because I like that I've done it myself. I feel really proud of myself. Um so I don't know, it's like you know, edit it yourself, don't edit yourself. I don't know. Right now I'm just trying to hone in on my editing skills, hopefully get better. Yes, Cannabis. I am all good. I'm glad you're doing well too. Yeah. Yeah, Kenneth, that's what they were saying. I mean, some people are like SG1 and Atlantis. I love them both the same, or people are like, I like Atlantis more. It's really just like hit or miss. Don, have I thought about doubling or tripling episodes in one reaction? I have thought about it, but again, if I do, say I do 2 episodes in one reaction, it's just going to prolong my editing time still. Like, it'll be like the length of a movie still. And I kind of like going episode by episode. I am further in my episodes than is posted right now. Tony Todd, rest in peace. He's in my favorite. It's funny that you brought him up. He's in my favorite DS9 episode. Makes me cry every single time I watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna finish them though. If I start the series, I'm gonna finish it. You guys got on this bus with me. We riding. We rolling. I noticed you added more memes, making your edits unique. Yeah, I try. I try. And like I'm trying to just put in more of my personality and stuff into. So hopefully you guys like it. 214 episodes, we're gonna be riding for years. For years. Hey, this is y'all fault. Y'all wanted this series so bad. I feel like this series y'all wanted more than all the other ones. I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. Let's go. Yes, Kenneth, the visitor. That episode, it just gets me every single time. I love that episode. Absolutely love it. You guys know. See, that's why y'all my people. We here. I love y'all for real. Yes, there are so many great DS9 episodes. I'm telling you, like, if we being real, DS9 just might be the best of all of them. Sorry, Ma, I know you love Kirk. That's your man. But mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yes, he was. You guys know. You guys know all the tea. So I know we chatting and we can continue to chat. But I think like at the hour mark, I want to do something fun with you guys. Because I don't want to keep you guys on too long. And I know that it's a little bit later for you guys. So I want to do something fun. I put a little game together before I got on. That's why I was a little late. I was supposed to do it last night and I ended up making my shorts instead. My my YouTube shorts for the last episode. So it made me a little bit late, but I want to play a little game with you guys. So I'll let us chat for a little bit and then we can start the game, or y'all can let me know if y'all want to start it now. But we can still chat too. even after if you want. Duet. Yes, people love that episode too. Scotty was your favorite TOS character? Yeah. The original engineering guru. It was the beef between Spock and Bones for me. I mean, Dr. McCoy used to be talking so much shit to Spock or about Spock. I'm like, why did they let that man roast him like that? He used to be getting roasted by him. Bones used to roast the hell out of him. He used to call him a green-blooded alien and pointy-eared. Like, why did they let that man roast him like that? Spock was his elder. You supposed to respect your elders. Mom loves Kirk. Yes, she does. That's her man. Let her tell it. That's my daddy. Uh, I'm just kidding. um, I love the Spock and Bones relationship. Yes. Yes, like siblings. But y'all you used to remember all the things you used to say to Spock. And then Spock would just do, the eyebrow or whatever. I think he came back at him a few times too. It was funny. Yeah, I love Spock. Yeah, I just love Star Trek. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What does the winner get? Do you want it to be a winner? It will be hard for me to keep up though with who gives me the right answers. Okay, okay. If I do it like that though, it would have to be like who's the first person to say it in the chat. SG1 always made me think that they were constructing episodes around old MGM sets that were laying around someplace. I'm not sure because I haven't seen, any of the other seasons yet. I think maybe like, once I watch them and then I can talk about them after, I can kind of like look at that stuff. Because right now I'm just trying to get all the world building. Yes, Trials and Tribulations. That was classic. And then how they had them like CGI'd into oops, where's my CGI'd into the episode? I mean, how cool was that? It was so cool. They had on the original uniforms and they were like a part of the story. It was so cool. Odo and Quark, yes. Yes. Great frenemies. And I like Garrick too. When are you gonna find a spy that's also a tailor? You're not, but is he a spy? We don't know. We don't know. Oh, thank you, Don. Sets, you mean the ever-present Canadian forest on most of the planets? Yeah, most of these well, I would assume that these planets would have similar, you know, geography and atmospheres as Earth since humans are being placed there. So, how convenient that they're like Canadian forests. And then didn't you guys say it was shot in Canada? So that would make sense. They had to make the best of what they had. Yeah, agreed. Bashir and Garrick, yep, they did have a good dynamic. Yeah, when you think about it, he wasn't in that many episodes, but the episodes he was in were really good. I'm gonna love General Hammond later on. Okay, because in this past episode, he lost me. He lost me. And y'all cannot convince me anything else until I see the episode where he wins me back, which I may have already seen. I may have already seen, but like, why? I just didn't like how they wrote him in this episode. Like, he was just cold, and I just didn't like how he just abandoned him. Like, he came in for one scene, and the one scene, it was just like, no, we're not doing this. We're not bringing disease back. I'm just like, that's it. Yes. Yeah, Garrick was a great character. But if you think about it, DS9 had really great characters. I'm telling you, their stories was the best. Like, the writers did their thing. They was not playing. All right, you say so, Brian. I'm gonna believe you. He's got to win me over. He got 10 seasons to do it. No, I think though in an episode I recently watched, he got me a little bit. Mhm. Mhm. Of all the stories you told me, which ones were true and which ones weren't? My dear doctor, they're all true, even the lies, especially the lies. I saw this meme since we're talking about DS9, and it was like it was Picard and Cisco, and it was like they were talking to each other, and he was like, "So all you did was punch him in the face and he left you alone?" And was like, "Yeah." It's like, that's all you had to do was punch him, and he would and Q would leave you alone. Because Q was harassing all of them. That's his superpower, harassment. Not the continuum and all that mess. Harassment was his superpower. He could harass the hell out of you. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready to get this game started? Y'all ready to get this game started? Now, listen, I came up with it's like a quiz. You know what I'm saying? It's a little quiz. And I came up with it only because I wasn't gonna Google quizzes for SG1 because I know it was gonna have spoilers. So I was like, let me just make a little quiz based on the episodes that I've already seen and come up with like 3 to 4 questions from each episode. So I think I have like 25 questions or something like that. And I'm just going to test how much of an SG1 stan you guys actually are. And this is my first one. I plan to do more of these. I think this might be kind of fun. But I didn't know how hard to go. And I'm thinking maybe I should have just made it a little bit harder for y'all because you guys know information that I would never have even thought of. So we're just gonna have to see. Now, don't start cheating. Nobody likes a cheater. So don't pull up your, if you're on a computer, don't have up another tab and try to Google or anything like that, or have your phone up. Just come on. Just try. And I don't think any of these questions are that hard. So, all right, y'all ready? I'm gonna go ahead and start the quiz. All right, so like I said, it's gonna be about 25 questions, and okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna test your SG1 knowledge. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys what episode and then start asking the questions from it. So we're going to start off with Children of the Gods. Okay. Children of the Gods. Episode 1, question 1. What did O'Neill send through the Stargate to send Jackson a message? What did O'Neill send through the Stargate to send Jackson a message? Come on, come on. Okay. Yep, yep. Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yep. Y'all got to be quick. So have your fingers in the chat ready to go. A box of tissues is the answer. You guys got it right. Okay, the second question from the same episode. What did Teal'c say to O'Neill when he decided to turn on the Jaffa and the Goa'uld? What did Tilk say to O'Neill when he decided to turn on the Jaffa and the Goa'uld? This might be a little bit harder. It is a quote. Come on, let's get it. It's a quote, you guys. Oh yeah, Michael got the full. He's the first one to get the full quote. You guys are good. Yep. Many have said that, but you are the first, I believe, can do it. Isn't that classic? Classic. Yep, you got it too, Kay. Oh, you guys are on it. I love it. Okay. I can tell. Okay. The third and final question for Children of the Gods. Don't cheat, y'all. What was the name of the officer who was pressing General Hammond about shutting down the gate before SG-1 made it back? What was the name of the officer who was pressing General Hammond about shutting down the gate before SG-1 made it back? Someone got it. That one was a hard one because I feel like you guys watched the episodes a lot. All right, it looks like David B got it. It was Samuels. It was Samuels. Dang, y'all be watching this show, huh? How many times have y'all seen Stargate? Good job. Good job, David. You guys are on it. Okay, episode 2. The Enemy Within. One of my faves. One of my faves. One of my faves. One of my faves. Okay. First question. This is episode 2, The Enemy Within. What did Jack playfully ask for during his heart-to-heart with Kowalski if he didn't make it? What did Jack playfully ask for during his heart-to-heart with Kowalski if he didn't make it? Sean and David got it. Stereo radio. Yep, radio stereo. Kenneth, not CD collection. Not CD collection. Oh, you did get it, Brian. You did. You got it too. You got that question too. All right, y'all. Y'all doing great. Yeah. Don't feel old. Don't feel old. We all fam here. Okay. Next question. Second question for The Enemy Within. What was the name of the doctor who performed the surgery on Kowalski? Some of these I had to do names of people because y'all just be knowing too much. What was the name of the doctor who performed the surgery on Kowalski? This is going to be hard. Y'all better not be cheating. Because I know we never, well, I don't know if we ever see him again, but I'm assuming we don't because we got a new doctor now. Y'all don't know? Did I get y'all on this one? I feel like somebody cheating right now. Do y'all give up? Y'all stumped? That was real specific. I had to. Hairline with glasses. Not Dr. Frazier. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, wait, Brian, you're close. You are close. It was Dr. Warren. He was the chief surgeon. It was Dr. Warren. We don't remember him because he didn't save Kowalski. All right. Last question for the enemy within. Okay. What part of the Goa'uld was removed from Kowalski during surgery? What part of the Goa'uld was removed from Kowalski during surgery? Come on, let those brain meats start working and activating. Oh, I see it. I see. Kenneth and KE got it. The husk. Yeah, wasn't that nasty? No, it was not lower half, and it, it wasn't skin. It was, yep, husk. The plot. Brain meat. Every time I say brain meat, I say activate those brain meats. I start thinking about Star Trek on the original series, those aliens that had those big old heads and you could see their veins moving. They brain meats was activated because they was smart. They brain meats was, it was, that vein. I mean, it was really bad. I'm not sure which version of the plot you've seen, but the original was pretty gross. Yeah, it was gross. Telosians? That, yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Where they had them up in the glass like it was a zoo. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. We're gonna move on to episode 3. Episode 3, Emancipation. Emancipation. Okay, first question. Why was the boy Abu running in the beginning of the episodes? Why was the boy Abu running in the beginning of the episode? He was like, help, help me. Yup. Oh, you on it, Sean. Yup. KE, yup. Dogs. Dogs was chasing him. Dogs was chasing him. You an expert. Yep, that's it. Dogs was chasing him. Okay. Second question for episode 3. Where did Abu think the SG team was from? This one might be medium hard. Depends on how many times you guys watched it. I think no, no. I think David B. I think he got it. The Sea of Ogata. You said Ogala, but I think you got it. It was Ogata. The Sea of Ogata. Dang, y'all good. All right, let's go to the last question. I feel like this one's kind of easy, but let's see who can get it first. What did O'Neal give Turgon to get Carter back? Yup. 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 You guys got it. Sean, K.E., David, Kenneth, y'all on it. Yep. And I was gonna say bonus question, how many rounds? Sean on it. Yep, it was a gun. That is Johnny Tsunami Grandpa. That's a throwback. Oh, Mr. Chrome Job, that is a throwback. You know when something is like missing from like you forget about it? That is Johnny Tsunami Grandpa. Dang. Dang. Y'all good though. It was a gun. Y'all got it. All right, y'all. Ready for the next episode? We at episode 4. The Broca Divide. First question. What were the people called who were inflicted with the disease? Ooh, y'all on it. Y'all on it. Y'all on it. Mr. Chrome Job got it first, the touched. But David, you got it too. Kenneth, K.E. Yeah, y'all on it. The touched. The touched. All right, second question for the Broca Divide. Who was the first person on the SG team inflicted with the disease? Let me be specific. The SG1 team. Because Sean, yeah, that was right. But on the SG1 team. Yep, Sean. Yep. Technically, from the SG teams, it was the Marine guy. That's correct. And I was going to put his name on here. But from the actual SG1 team, it was Carter. Yep. She was the first one touched. Okay. Get ready to type the answer for the third question. What was the cure for the disease? What was the cure? What was the cure? What was the cure? KE got it. Y'all on it though. They were coming in like doop doop doop. Yep, KE got it first. Yep, KE, Mr. Chrome Job got it too. David, Kenneth, yep, y'all all got it. Yep, antihistamines. Antihistamines. Yep, allergies saved the day for all the nerds. Okay, y'all ready to move on to episode 5, the first commandments? Let's go. Okay, so the first question for episode 5, the first commandment. What was the name of the SG team member that started to think he was a god? Not SG1, just SG team member. This one is probably easy. Not asshole Carter's ex. Not Corey's dad from Boy Meets World. I said the same thing. I said he was from Boy Meets World, but KE got it first. Jonas, David, you got it too with the full name Jonas Hansen. Jonas Hansen. That's what I said. What is Corey's dad doing? He was such a good guy on the show. What happened? Okay. This one should be pretty easy. Yes, he is his dad from Boy Meets World. Okay. How did Hansen meet his demise? How did Hansen meet his demise? Yep. Yep. His people turned on him and threw him into the gate. Yep. Tossed tossed it to the puddle. Yep. Dang, you guys are good. Yep. No coordinates. No codes. He was donezo. Okay, last question for episode 5. Now, for this one is a harder one, but I want you guys to think about it and just give me as much as possible for the answer. What was the incident that Connor told to the SG1 team that made him turn on Hansen? Remember, they were around the fire and Connor was talking a lot, but he told a specific story about an incident. What was the incident that happened that made him turn on Hansen officially? And then tell me what happened to them. KE, let me see. Yep, he left people tied up outside for 7 days. Bonus, what happened because they were tied up? Yeah, David, you got it too. They went blind. Yep. Yep, they went blind and he said it just took them longer to die. It's cold, ain't it? Mm. Y'all good. You guys are doing great. Exactly. They turned on him so quick. They turned on him so quick. Okay. Episode 6. Cold Lazarus. Y'all know this episode had me, oof, a mess, a whole mess. Okay, this two of these questions I feel like are pretty easy. One of them might be medium. All right, what were the alien creatures made of? KE is on it. K is on it. He got his internet paid up. He got the fastest speed. Yep, KE, Sean, Kenneth, Michael. Yep, Mr. Chrome Job. Yep, Crystals. Crystal, yep. Okay. This second question, I think it's pretty easy too. What game did Charlie like to play? Then y'all all kind of came through at the same time. Y'all all pretty much popped up at the same time. KE got it. Michael, Mr. Crump Job, all y'all. Yep. Sean, Kenneth, David. Yep. Baseball. It was baseball. Oh, so sad. It was baseball. Yeah, remember the flashbacks? Oh, Mr. Chrome Job, too soon. Too soon. That, mm-mm. Okay. All right, the last question. Um, this is just if you guys paid attention in the episode. Yeah, I remember too. Okay. Okay, this is the last question. So if you guys paid attention, you guys should be able to get it. Where is it at? What was Sarah doing when O'Neill's doppelganger showed up at her house? This is like medium. David got it. Mr. Chrome Job got it. Yep. Yep. She was fixing her car. She was working on her car. Remember when he smiled in that episode? It was like so like, what is going on? I was so confused that whole episode. I was like, is this him? Or like I don't know. I was like, is this his I just was confused. But it all made sense in the end. Yeah, someone had told me that. I was like, I spelled O'Neill on like one of my reactions, and then they was like, it's spelled the other way. But I was like, but in the thing, it's spelled like that. I'm like, why did they change it? Yep, Brian, it was fixing the car. Okay, let's move on to episode 7, The Knox, which is a favorite for a lot of you guys. Um, I feel like these questions are pretty easy. We will see. Okay, on episode 7, The Knox, question 1. What were the creatures called that the Goa'uld were hunting? Since you got your degree and you know everything. I feel like Michael got it. He may have just accidentally typed another letter. David got it too. KE. Yep. The Fenry. the Fenry. And I kind of wanted the Fenry to be like more prominent in the episode. I don't know. Anyways, it is what it is. Okay. No, you're good. You got it. The episode looks good on Blu-ray. I should get my own copy of the series, especially once I finish it. But yep, the Fenry. Okay. Next question. What did Teal'c say to Apophis before he killed him? Sean got it. Ke got it. David got it. Kenneth got it. Not the Knox will return. I die free. I was like, that is such a like boss line. Oh, Lord Kaidu 1347. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you for joining and watching. Oh, you got the see, oh, David got the actual language, the Jaffa tell Shaka Mel, I die free. That's bonus points. Dang, how do y'all even know that? Y'all watch this a lot. Y'all, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of thank you. You're so sweet. You knowing that actual saying in the language just reminded me of, have you guys ever seen Daddy Daycare, where it was the little boy who was like addicted to Star Trek, and all he did was go around speaking like Klingon? And then he was talking to him, and he was like, he that's Klingon. How much Star Trek does this kid watch? I love Daddy Daycare. I love Daddy Daycare. Okay. How many questions do I have for this episode? Yeah, he did. He knew what he was saying. He responded back in Klingon. And that's all like that was the joke. It was like he was like, how much Star Trek does this kid watch? But you knew what he was saying. You're the Star Trek nerd. Like you are him, he is you. You guys are the same. And then they ended up buying the whole place at the end for them to create Daddy Daycare, and it was a old like Star Trek place, the Final Frontier. So, but we all know that Eddie Murphy is like a big Star Trek fan. If you guys didn't know that, he's a Star Trek fan. He had referenced it in his stand-ups. And if you guys ever saw Boomerang, he also mentions Captain Kirk. So, okay. What next? What's the next question? Okay, the third question. What's the name of the young Knox boy? Ke got it. David got it. Sean got it. Mr. Chrome Job said Quark Jr. I cannot. Yes, Brian got it. Nafrayu. He was so cute. Nafrayu. Quark Jr. You know what's really funny is someone commented and was like, when you think about it, the group of Knox that they ran into were just on like a family camping trip. I was like, oh, that might be true. The young do not always do what they are told. I couldn't put that in there because you guys all know that line. So I didn't put that in one of the questions. Okay, I have one more question from the Knox. One more question from the Knox. This one should be pretty easy. Thank you again, Lord Kaidu. You do not have to do that. Thank you. You're too kind. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so the last question is, what did O'Neill say to Carter after Carter met Nefrayu? Oh my God, thank you, Sean. Y'all are sweet. Thank you so much. Yes, David got it. Sean got it. Kenneth got it. KE got it. Yes, he said, no, you can't keep him. I thought that was so funny. He was like, Carter. He was so cute. Thank you. Thank you, Lord Kaidu. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys, we're on episode 8, which is my most recent episode and my last set of questions. And I feel like these are pretty easy. And I mean, it's pretty much fresh in you guys' mind because you just saw it. So I feel like these questions are pretty easy. So let go. First question for episode 8, Brief Candle. What was O'Neill given that made him impaired? Yep. Michael got it. David got it. Kenneth, KE. Yep. Oh my God. You guys are crazy. Brian got it. Cake. It was cake. In more ways than one. How you doing? Yeah, he was like, have some. And she was like, only for you. She was like, we don't do that around here. It's only for you. Beware of the stranger bearing cake. Yeah, I mean, they should have been more careful, but that intergalactic Mushu, you already know. What's up, Nicholas? You made it. You got on at the tail end of our game, our quiz game. Now I wish I had more questions. I said the same thing. Why did the rest of the team just let him get taken? They like, it's not like those people were like, violent or anything like that. They were like a Risa, a small Risa colony. Like they're like a pleasure planet. You know what I mean? That's what I said at the end. I said, Daniel, you can't be the only one getting some mushu. Then next up, Sam need to get her some too. We equal opportunity out here. Equal opportunity. Nah, they can't put no protocols in place until Sam get hers too. Sam got to get hers, then we can put the protocol in place. Okay. Second question for episode 8, Brief Candle. What was the name of the people on this planet? Get to typing. Get to typing. Ooh, there's a okay. Your guys are saying the chosen, but there's a name. There you go. David got it. Yes, technically, their name. Yep, David, you got it. The Argosians. I figured that would trip you guys up. I figured that would trip you guys up. They are the Argosians. They're the chosen, but they're called the Argosians. David, you on it. You on it. She better get her some. Shoot. Y'all all out here getting wives and all this stuff. Shoot, we equal opportunity out here. Okay, third question for episode 8, Brief Candle. This is easy. So y'all better have y'all fingers ready to type this up. This is easy. How long were the lives of the Argosians? Boom, boom. Sean got it. Kenneth got it. K.E. got it. Mr. Crumb Job got it. Yep. 100 days. 100 days. That's why they was living like they was on Risa. You know what I'm saying? First man you see, you giving them cake. You know, she was like what, 31 or 32 days old? She didn't have much time left. She had to give that cake away before it was too late. Can't let the cake go to waste. Know what I mean? Yes, it was 100 days. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Okay. This is the last question for this episode as well as for the whole thing. So this is the last question. I don't think it's that hard, but we will see how quickly you guys can get it. What was the name of the god that the Argosians worshipped? What was the name of the god that the Argosians worshipped? Oh, dang, David, you fast. David got it. Mr. Chrome Job got it. Kenneth got it. K.E. got it. Michael got it. Y'all all got it. Brian got it. Nicholas said MacGyver. I'm not gonna lie though. At the end of it though, he became O'Neal, he became like their elder. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. I mean, it was a cool dichotomy because you could see that they would come in there to still worship Palaps and ask for things. And then as he got older and he was stuck there, he had what some would call a throne because he never left there. He sat there by the Stargate and they would come in and visit him and ask him questions. So he kind of became like, their advisor who they look to for advice. So I thought that was really cool. Like a cool dichotomy how it kind of switched. That's the end of the quiz though, guys. You guys did really good. I think I had mentioned this before in my previous live that I plan to do these lives more often. And I'm just going to work on the kinks of how I want to do it, but I want to do like a weekly review and just go over the episodes and the movies that I watched that week and kind of do like a review on it and just talk to you guys about it just more in depth. And it's going to be like the first half will just be for everybody and then my second half will be for like if I get any members on here, if I decide to do that, and for my Patreon members. So I'm just working on the kinks of how I'm going to do that, but I think it'll be fun. And I plan to do like games like this as well, because I think this is fun. But as soon as I figure it out, I'm more than likely will be set in stone by next month. No, I haven't seen OG MacGyver. In my last live, I had brought up the fact that because I've been, reviewing Stargate and stuff on my page on YouTube, this video popped up and I saw O'Neal and it was about MacGyver. And I was like, oh my God, he's MacGyver? Like I've heard of MacGyver, but I've never watched nor have I seen who is MacGyver. And that was such like a fun surprise. I was like, oh, he's MacGyver. I was like, how cool is that? That must have been so fun for people who were like MacGyver fans and then saw that he's actually now playing this role. So I thought that was cool. When I'm doing a gaming channel, see, that's the thing. I don't game. I like to watch people play games. I'm not good at it though. I suck. You guys would literally not want to watch me play. I suck. I'm the person that like if I'm turning, my whole body is turning. You don't want to see it. But I enjoy watching gameplay. What have I started watching? My most recent gameplay that I've been watching is this is what I wanted to tell you guys. I started watching some gameplay of God of War. And as I was watching the gameplay, I was listening to Kratos and I was like, wait a minute, I know this voice. I was like, no, this sounds like someone. And I was like, there's no way that I started watching this gameplay on this game that I've been wanting to watch. And I started, and this is the voice that I hear. So I looked it up. You guys, whose voice was it? And I just could not believe it. Because if I had never started SG1 before I was watching this God of War gameplay, I would have never known. And I just thought it was such a coincidence. Indeed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "This is Tilk." Like, how cool is that? But I've been enjoying that's my most recent, gameplay watch has been God of War, so I like games that have really good stories. Um, yeah, yeah, other people confirmed that she really got knocked out on the Enemy Within in the elevator. I was like, "Oh my god." I bet she was like, "I just started. It's episode 2. What's happening?" No, Sean. I cannot play. I cannot play. I don't think you understand. I can't play games. It's tragic. It's really tragic. The Ghost of Okay, I've heard of that. I heard of that game. Um, I've been wanting to watch gameplay on that too. God of War funny fact too. Chris Judge up to that point was not thrilled being hired by a game studio. Stargate tried making a game years ago and it fell through. Oh, why did they never make a game? I feel like a Stargate game would be really cool, actually. That would be really cool, actually. And they already have like a good background for the story to be good. Yes, I know that too. Kyle from Living Single was the original voice of Kratos. Yes, I knew that before I went into it thinking um that the one that I was watching was actually going to be Kyle's voice. So when I heard it, I was like, mm-mm. Then I was like, okay, he's in the original. And then I was like, this can't be. I'm just tripping because I've been watching SG1, so I'm imagining that I'm hearing Tilk. Like this is not him. When I looked up, I was like, wow, what a cool coincidence. Yeah, I think I've watched like a couple minutes of the gameplay for that, but I wanted to find someone who had played the entire game. Stargate. Armada. What is it? Armada? Yeah, I mean, I feel like a shooter game would be good, but I don't like shooter games. I don't like shooter games, guys. They're boring to me. It's nothing for me to get out of just a shooter game. Like my game, it has to be a story. I have to get world building. Like we need levels because I just watch them. I don't play them. Wait. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I wish I could play games, but I'm cool with just watching them. That's why I love Telltale games because it's nothing but story and choices. So, well, maybe I'm just there are some great shooters with stories. Maybe I'm thinking about like specific shooter games. I'm bad with like the game types. I'm bad with remembering what the game types are. But like games like oh god, what is the game? I don't like it, so what is the game? What is the game? Like Fortnite. Like you just shoot. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Or like Division. Not a fan of that. It's nothing for me to go on. I like games that give me build up for things like Gears of War. That was fun to watch. I think I brought this up. Wukong, Black Myth Wukong. It's really good. God of War, I've been enjoying since I've been watching that. Samantha promised she'd react to Sinners once she. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Since you guys are here, thank you, Nicholas. So, since I reached 1K, I was thinking I could do a new release movie for you guys. And everybody has been watching and talking about Sinners. So I wanted to see if you guys wanted me to do a reaction to Sinners. And if I did, I would react to it and it will be my next movie upload. So after I edit episode 9, instead of uploading the movie I was going to, I would upload Sinners. Do you guys want that? Because I mean, I can tell you guys what my next movie upload is. It's not that serious. My next movie that I was gonna upload was Pitch Black. So instead of uploading Pitch Black, it will be Sinners. Um, Mass Effect. Yeah, a lot of people have been telling me about Mass Effect too. I haven't watched it. I also want to watch gameplay for Red Dead Redemption. I heard that's pretty good too. Um, I'd be interested in Sinners React. Never seen Sinners. I think I seen Pitch Black. Yeah, Sinners has been super popular. And that was another thing I was like, should I react to it? I feel like if everyone's there, they've just left the movies to see it, then they get out and they see all these other people reacting to it. I'm like, I don't want to like be another person reacting to Sinners when there's like a bunch of people reacting to it. Just because, do people want to watch back to back Sinner reactions? So I was like, maybe I should just wait a little bit. But I thought a newer movie would be cool. Well, I think that if you've never seen Sinners, I mean, I would probably recommend watching it before my reaction just because my YouTube reacts are edited down. So you're not going to get the full You're not going to get the full movie unless you're on Patreon. Then you get the full reacts. You were just going to mention Sinners. Ooh, Mass Effects. If you haven't checked out yeah. Whimsy Sykes played through a Mass Effect. Yeah, I definitely need to watch some gameplay on that. Pitch Black is fun, probably the best ever. Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from the Butcher Bay. Yeah, I watched Pitch Black. I have to watch, what's the other one? There's two more. Oh, Chronicles, the Chronicles of Riddick and Riddick. I still have to watch those. Red Dead Redemption. Abigail is probably everyone's first virtual girlfriend here. Yeah, people like that game. I've been seeing a lot of people do gameplay for it. So I definitely plan to do it. You said strike when the iron is hot. Yeah, Nicholas. You right. Oh, KE, I've seen Tremors. I've seen Tremors so many times. Tremors is such a fun movie. I don't know why people watch it and just take it like, I don't know, so serious. I think it was really good. What is it, like the first one? I think like the first 2 or 3. It might be the first 2 I like the most. The one where they have the graboid worms, and then ain't the second one where they have the ass blasters? The movies are just so fun. You might want to react to the Time Machine. Oh, I have that on my list. I have it on my list, Lord Kaidu. I'm going to react to it too. Brian, you've seen a few Sinners reactions. Okay, so maybe you won't mind one more. I'm excited to see it. Everyone's been hyping it up. Now I have like this expectation in my mind of like what I like. It's just built up in my head of what I'm like expecting it to be. So I'm excited to watch it. And I've been like trying to avoid spoilers like crazy. Even with the new Superman, I want to watch that too. I've been trying my best to avoid spoilers. It's hard because my Instagram is such a nerd Instagram. I have so much nerd stuff on there. All the sci-fi, fantasy, Star Trek, all of those things, supernatural stuff, all of those pop up on my Instagram all the time. Halo is good too. Oh, I never watched Halo because I just assumed it was like another shooter. Wait, is it Halo that I'm thinking of? Halo? I get Halo confused with another one. What am I getting it confused with? Call of Duty? No, I feel like Call of Duty is definitely a shooter. I never watched that because I felt like that was just a shooter game. I don't. But doesn't Halo have like a show? I feel like, is it Halo? I feel like I remember seeing like the picture on like Amazon or something. Like they have a series for Halo. But I was like, if I was gonna watch the series, I feel like I would need to watch the game first so I could like understand it. Or at least appreciate the show more. Oh, another one I recently watched is Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 1. The one where they redid all of the story, and I liked it. Because then we got introduced to all the characters. Mortal Kombat. Ass Blasters. Yep. Tremors 2 and 3, still great movies. 4 is okay. I actually really enjoyed 5 too. Then they went bad. I didn't even know there was anything past. I feel like they had a more recent one, or maybe it's just the one that I saw. And I didn't watch it anymore after that. I didn't even know they had anything past 4, I thought. But yeah, I like Tremors. I'm kind of surprised and really glad you've seen Tremors. Not a whole lot of younger people have seen it these days. I'm different. I'm different. I watched Tremors 5,000 times as a kid. Tremors is so good and it's fun. Tremors exactly was hilarious. War of the Worlds, I have not. That's on my list. It's on my watch list, Michael. Oh, thank you, Brian. I'm excited to see it. I think it's like on HBO or something. Like they release Sinners on HBO or something. So I won't have to pay like $20. Ooh, never watched the Halo show. It is hot garbage. Okay, so that is the show that I saw. I was like, I knew I saw something that they made a show, and I'm pretty sure it was a game, but I wasn't sure which one it was. So it's not good. Isn't there an isn't there another series? Is that the series I'm thinking about? It's a game. I want to watch the series. I have not seen it, but I wanted to watch it because it was one character and he looked, I think he's a popular actor, but he just looked like the kind of vibe that I would like. His nose was missing. His nose was gone. And I didn't know if it was from, like, if it was just a show or if it was a game. If y'all know what I'm talking about, drop it in the chat. It was a show where his nose was gone. And I was like, ooh, that's interesting. It's like, that's interesting. I want to see that. And I could have swore it was from a game, but I never watched the gameplay of the game or never played the game. So I wasn't sure. But the title of it, I thought was from a game. Let me see. Was really impressed by some of the history knowledge you talked about in Stargate. You seemed really knowledgeable. I assume some college or high school lessons you had really stuck. If you're, yeah, depends on specifically what you're talking about. I really enjoy history. Um, Anthropology is fun for me. I watched a lot of Ancient Aliens. So the Stargate stuff just reminded me of Ancient Aliens because it was just like all the gods we think are actually our gods are just aliens. I don't know. I just thought that was it was just a cool concept. Mortal Kombat has the best ever film score. Yeah. Oh, aren't they coming up with a new Mortal Kombat? I saw something pop up on my thing. You know, I'm such a nerd. All the nerd things pop up. I saw something with oh god, what's the actor's name? He played Bones on uh Star Trek. Cool story about him. I think that was him. He was on the cover thing. It was like a trailer for the new Mortal Kombat. And I forgot the actor's name, but he plays Bones on the the Star Trek with Zoe Saldana. Cool thing, I saw him at the airport one time. Carl Urban, him. Yeah, I saw him at the airport before. And he was like, you could tell he wasn't trying to talk to anybody. He was gone. He was like the first person off the plane, and he was moving. He was walking fast. I don't even know if anybody else recognized him but me. And that's because I had just watched this movie that he was in. I think it's called like The Loft or something. So his like face was fresh in my mind. Oh, Halo has a series too. The Forsaken series, you want to see me watch that? That's a show, right? The Halo show goes against much of the lore and why people don't like it. Oh, I hate when they do that. Why do they do that? What's the point of like having a show? You know who your core audience is. So why are we changing the why are we changing it? I just don't get it. You mean The Last of Us or Fallout? I need to react to The Last of Us. That's on my list. It's Fallout. That's it. That's it. Because Fallout is a game, and it's a show that came out, and the guy, he didn't have a nose. But I haven't seen Fallout gameplay, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, the show looked really good. Is it good? Is the Fallout show good at all? I've definitely heard of Fallout the game. Um, yep, it was Fallout. That was the name. All my knowledge of ancient Egyptian mythology comes from watching the Stargate franchise. They seem to be pretty accurate when they talk about stuff, which is good. I also used to watch a lot of History Channel. I mean, Ancient Aliens came on History Channel. I used to just end up watching some of like their documentaries on there. Yeah, Carl Urban is in the new Mortal Kombat. That's what I saw him on. I saw him on like this. It was just like a thumbnail, but I just skipped it because I was like, well, I don't want to be spoiled on whatever this is, but I'm pretty sure it was Mortal Kombat 2. Fallout show also acceptable. It's close enough to the lore. I think it's decent enough to watch. Okay. Do I need to watch gameplay before watching Fallout, or can I just watch it and I'll be fine? Farscape and Firefly are on my list. Falling Skies. Oh my God, Falling Skies. I used to watch that. Wait, I watched Fallen Skies when it came out a long time ago. Didn't that come on like TNT or something? Fallen Skies. I'm pretty sure I watched that before. It's been so long. I forgot about that show. And I was a kid. But it's been so long since I watched it. I remember the name of it, and I know it has something to do with aliens, but I don't remember it like that at all. But the name, I know I watched it. The Fallout show is great. You don't really need to have seen the games either. It just helps a bit with Easter eggs and references. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna add that to my list then. Because when he didn't have no nose, I was like, oh, what he got going on? Where your nose? I thought maybe he was like maybe it was like a fantasy show, and maybe he was just like some sort of creature, and that's why he didn't have a nose. And I like that weird stuff. That's my zhizh. I like that stuff. Wait, the History Channel ain't called the History Channel no more? What happened? What happened to the History Channel, y'all? And why they ain't bring Ancient Aliens ain't came back? They kind of the last seasons they was, I don't know what they was doing. They started like redoing stuff and replaying the same stuff, and I was like, what's happening? Where's all of the good theories that you would have, you like pulled me in? I'm not like, whatever you talking about now, I'm not, you repeating yourself. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Okay. I'm gonna definitely add Fallout to the list. It's funny because both Stargate, the original movie, and Ancient Aliens are both based off of Chariot of the Gods book. You know what? That's funny you said that. That was my thought. That was my thought. When I was watching it, I said, this reminds me of that. I was like, this reminds me of Chariot of the Gods. I watched 4 seasons of Fallen Skies, but only recently finished the 5th season Spielberg produced. Noah Wiley stars. Alien Invasion show. Yes, I remember that, but I don't remember the things that happened because it's been so long since I watched it. But I'm pretty sure I watched it like with my brothers. Ooh, maybe I should rewatch it because I don't remember it. But I do know it has something to do with aliens. Like they was fighting aliens or something like that. And I don't know if I watched all of the seasons. It's been that long. History Channel around midnight is wild. Might as well call it crazy theory time. I don't know if I watch it that late. Fallout is basically what 1950s people assume the future would be like in the culture. Oh, the culture is still the same 100 years later. Oh, okay. Carl Urban did a sci-fi show with Michael Ealy. Wait, no, Michael Early called Almost Human. Now some stuff changed. Taxes are higher, girls look fabulous, and I have a cell phone that lets me talk to people instantly in my pocket. History Channel is still around. Okay, I thought something happened. Cause I could have swore I still see the History Channel pop up. And then what was I watching on the History Channel that made me mad after a while? The Curse of Oak Island. Y'all watch that? I used to watch that show. And then after a while, I'm like, you know what? Y'all not gonna get no more of my time. Cause where's the gold? Where is the treasure? Why is we digging up this island and we ain't coming back with nothing? Why are we making all these holes and all they do is fill up with water? What happened to the ship that's in the triangle? Are we ever going to retrieve a full ship from the swamp? What is happening? Because I like the history of it, but I mean, I'm trying to find something. I found a couple rings, a couple shillings. I like learning some of the history, but where is the gold? Where is the tablet that we was chasing around? It's crazy. Yes, Battlestar Galactica is on my list. Dark Skies. Dark Skies, what is that? Dark Skies. Is that a series? Dark Skies. Does that do I know that? That sounds familiar, but I'm not really sure. Basically, the History Channel has someone in charge that cared only about ratings, which is why so many reality TV and massively speculative documentaries. Oh. Well, are they still in charge? Because I mean, I don't mind the reality shows that have like the mix with the history mixed in and all that, but I mean, I do appreciate the documentaries that were like just history based because I would end up watching those too. A couple rings, girl. We just met. I'm flattered. I'm saying they only found a couple rings, like a couple coins that had holes in it. Like, what are we doing? We digging up this island and we ain't finding nothing. I mean, they spending millions of dollars. What? Oh, you don't really like it past the first season? Really? Have you seen the sci-fi show Space Above and Beyond about space marines fighting it? No. What is that? Space Above and Beyond. No, I have not heard of that or seen that. I mean, that sounds interesting though. BSG has one of the better scores for a TV show. I mean, it seems really loved, so I'm excited to watch it. Yeah, The Expanse is on the list. The Expanse is on the list too. That's gonna be a fun one because I feel like people like that one a lot too. Do you like fantasy stuff as well as sci-fi? Sure do. Sci-fi, fantasy, supernatural TV shows and movies are my thing here. Yes, I do. I feel like majority of you guys are bigger fans of sci-fi though. But I still plan to watch my fantasy and my supernatural. I'm not sure, but the History Channel does have good documentaries ever so often. Yeah, I always remember it's been a while since I like watched the History Channel like that. But yeah, I mean, I remember them having really good documentaries. Space Above and Beyond was pretty good. Maybe that's something I could add to the list then. I'll be here for the fantasy too. I'm saying I love me some fantasy. I will say maybe I like more so of, I mean, I like fantasy overall. Um, but I think I enjoy like dark fantasies. Because sometimes when you get fantasy, it depends on like what the story is, but it can be very like fairy tale y. Depends, you know what I mean? So I think dark fantasies are better. I like it when it's like more realistic. I know that sounds crazy because it's fantasy, but or I guess I'll say more serious. Like I want to be actually worried that these people are not going to make it or they're going to die or like they fighting for their life. Um do do do. Ships in the Bermuda Triangle go missing because it's the ocean, a place where you need to be able to swim for days if you don't have a boat. You can't drink the water. Don't forget storms and hurricanes. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, don't they have like a lot of like issues with tech, like flying over the Bermuda Triangle? Don't they also call it like the Devil's Triangle? Or is that another place that I'm thinking of? Fantasy doesn't come correct with a lot of bangers, but if you combine with sci-fi supernatural horror, it all works together. Yeah, it really does depend on like what it is. For fantasy, I like the BBC series called Merlin. I think I've heard of that. I think I've heard of Merlin, but I never watched it. I'll give you a lost fantasy treasure, a miniseries called The Tenth Kingdom. It's on Amazon Prime now with an insane high rating, I will add. Lost fantasy treasure. Tenth Kingdom. Okay, The Tenth Kingdom. KE, come on. Can I really be a true fantasy fan if I have not seen The Lord of the Rings? Come on. Yes, I've seen the trilogy and I have seen The Hobbits. Wait, aren't they coming out with a new Hobbit? Or did I like make that up in my mind out of hope? I love The Lord of the Rings. If you like Lord of the Rings is like the fantasy that's like that's that good fantasy. You know what I'm saying? David Lynch. What has David Lynch made? I watched Once Upon a Time when it came out. I be feeling bad when I've seen these series. I used to love Once Upon a Time. It's been a minute since I've seen it, but I used to love it. My favorite character was Rumple. Such a great story arc. His background was just sad. I loved Rumple. Rumple was my favorite. Yeah, the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, definitely. I was like, I thought it messed with like radios and all types of tech, and that's why usually a lot of the crashes and stuff happen. Not necessarily because it's over the ocean, but because whatever they have going on electromagnetically. There's talk of possible upcoming movie about the hunt for Gollum. We'll see if it happens. Why they always playing with us? They always playing with our emotions. I don't have time for these games. And then I also feel like don't 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 bring up you're making another movie if it's not about to be released like in the next year. I just waiting sucks. What's really terrifying is not the Bermuda Triangle, the Cecil Hotel murder. Absolutely wild theories about it. The footage from a 7-second security footage and info makes the brain go wild. Mm-mm. I don't know nothing about that. And I had just had something pop up in my thing, and I was like, It was talking about, oh gosh, what's their names? Lorraine. You guys know from like all of the like Conjuring movies. It was from like the Amityville, and it was like a picture they had took, and it was like some little boy, some little demon boy in the corner. I said, "Oh no, mm, uh." I was like, "Let me swipe past this." I was like, oh, I can't do that stuff. David Lynch made Eraserhead, The Elephant Man, Blue Velvet, Wild at Heart, Twin Peaks. Okay. The Tenth Kingdom is good. Didn't isn't that the series you said has one season? I can't stand that. That makes me mad. Because then it's like I get attached to something and they give me one season. It's like, why? Why are you doing this? Let's talk about the magnetic pull that moved the vehicle in front of the train tracks that led to the ghost theory. People thought there was a real. See, that stuff is really crazy. And then they also say like that's what attracts certain things to certain areas is like the electromagnetic field. And it's another show that was like on the History Channel that was it on History Channel that I was watching. Damn, what was it called? Where it was like a mesa, a giant mesa, and they was saying that's where the aliens was landing, and like the Native American people have like stories about it. Damn, what was it called? I can't remember right now. It's been a minute since I watched it. Oh, I haven't seen The Witcher. I heard people were loving it, but I have not seen it. Should I add The Witcher to my list? I don't think I have it on there. I don't think I have The Witcher on there. Have you seen Jim Henson's The Storyteller? Yes. I found it um I actually found it earlier this year, I think. I think in the beginning of the year, and I ended up binging it. I thought it was so fun. Oh, Jim Henson is a gem. But yeah, I ended up binge watching the series. The classic fairy tale series, and then the Greek one. It was like Greek stories, and I watched those too. Oh, you know what's another wait, there's a Witcher game? I thought it was just a series. They be moving so fast with stuff. Okay, so which one came first? The series or the game? Oh, what was I gonna say? A series that was super popular that I never watched, and I cannot tell you why I never watched it, but it was really popular at the time. You guys let me know if you would be interested in me reacting to it and if I should add it to the list. Is Black Mirror. Is that worth the watch list ad? Should I add it? Have you seen Highlander? I only ask because while I think the movie is all right, Highlander, the series, is fantastic. You guys will be surprised. Remember, I had Highlander on my poll to watch, and I heard that there was a series. You will be getting a Highlander reacts. I told you guys I have like 5 or 6 reactions already recorded for you guys. I just have to go through and edit them. But I heard good things about the series too, and I didn't even know there was a series. Witcher was a novel series, then a game series, then a show. Really? I never heard of it before the show. And that seems like the type of game I would like. I watched the second episode of Black Mirror and never watched it again. Westworld. Oh, that's another one. Westworld. Ain't that got my girl Tandy Newton? I think that's the one that got my girl. I think I need to add that to the list. Okay, so is Black Mirror worth the watch, and is Westworld worth the watch? Because if it is, I will add them to the list. Highlander series is better than movie. I have heard that. My patrons know. My patrons know. Listen, the patrons get all the tea first. They do. They get all the tea first. We be chatting on there. Love Highlander the series and the movie, except the second one. It kind of throws things off. I listen. I'm so tired of people making movies or sequels to things, and it's just not up to par. I just don't get it. Just leave it where it's at. If you're not going to do it right, just leave it. We don't need it. No one asked for it. Keep it where it's at. We can deal with the first one and just keep the first original movie. You don't have to keep making crap because you're just going to mess up the whole legacy of the film. I just don't get it. If you're gonna watch Black Mirror, skip the first episode. Don't I need to watch the first episode? How am I gonna know what's going on? People was loving that series. They was talking about it all the time, and then they was saying everything was Black Mirror. This is a Black Mirror episode. I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't get any of these references. Exactly. Like my grandfather always told me, if you don't intend to do a good job, don't do it. And it's not hard to do a good job. It's really not hard, especially when you make a great film. I don't feel like it's that hard. I feel like it's only hard if you're trying to completely do something that's different. You just have to work with the essence of what you already have. Like you already have the blueprint laid out for you. You just have to look at what's missing from whatever was first and fill in the blanks. Connect things to the first film. You don't have to completely try to rewrite things and make, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If I was in the film industry, I would be killing it. You got to give the people what they want. They retconned stuff in the second movie, then kind of fixed it after. Like, why change it? And it's a movie. Like, I kind of understand maybe in a series, because you have more time to expand on your changes and to make it work and fit. But a movie, it's just, you just have 2 hours or hour and a half, however long, to just get it right. And you're limiting yourself by doing that. I just think it's dumb. I've never seen Black Mirror, but the comments are making me really curious about it. I mean, oh, not you hating on, oh, Nicholas. It's okay to have a little bit of cheese. Now, I don't like things that are super cheesy if it's super cheesy the whole entire time. But if I can get into it and you're giving me good stories, it doesn't bother me. Because even Star Trek was cheesy at times. I mean, the original series pretty cheesy. But if you can pull me in, get me invested, and then give me like some seriousness from time to time, like I'm good with it. Because I feel like the majority of time, Star Trek was like pretty serious. And I appreciated that because, it's a utopian future. And everybody makes it seem like a utopian future is not something that could happen. And I feel like it could happen. But if we all think it's a joke and it could never happen, and then it never will. You know what I mean? I think that's why I love Star Trek so much, because wouldn't it be nice to have a Star Trek future? I definitely don't want a Star Wars future. But a future where you can just, food is just a replicator away. No one's starving and hungry. You don't have to work because money doesn't exist. What you decide to do with your life is your choice. You can do whatever you're passionate about every single day. Like, I mean, that's the dream that we should all strive for. Life is not supposed to be the way that it is set up now. That's why everybody hates getting up every day to go to work every single day to get their basic needs and necessities. It shouldn't be that way. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. Let me read what y'all said. Have you seen any? Oh wait, Black Mirror is like Twilight Zone or Outer Limits. There are their own. Oh. Oh. Okay. That definitely changed my whole thought on what Black Mirror was. Maybe still worth the watch, but okay, yeah, that definitely changed my whole thought process on what I thought Black Mirror was. Have I seen any OG Twilight Zone? Yes. My mom used to watch Twilight Zone a lot. I think I remember, what's the episode I remember the most? I think the episode with the plane, where it was like the monster was on the wing. I think that's the episode I remember the most. Good morning, Boris. Okay. Okay, yeah, that definitely changed what I thought Black Mirror was. I thought it was like a regular series. Star Trek is the ultimate utopia, but Star Wars is kind of happening right now. Yeah, it's true. I would love a Star Trek future. And I was saying, I was in some comment section, going on my little nerdness on Instagram, and I was like, we can't wait till 2064. It's like, the Vulcans need to come now. Now. We cannot wait for Zephyr Cochrane to figure out warp drive. Or we just can't. We can't wait for him to build the ship. We can't. We need him. We need the Vulcans to come now. Please. It's a lot going on. SOS. I think I would be interested in Black Mirror. Individual episodes with their own little storylines make a nice change from the typical TV shows. Yeah, I think I would watch it. It just I did not think it would be like it was like that. Star Trek is for dreamers. Star Wars is for infants and incels. Ooh. I mean, I like Star Wars, but would you want to be in that future? I mean, the only thing cool about it is the Force. And I mean, you get to meet a lot of different alien races, but I mean, how many humans are slaves on all these different planets? I don't want that. Like, they don't have no child labor laws. Why? What? The child labor laws do not exist. There is something on the wing. Something. Love, Death, and Robots. I've heard of that, have not seen it. Is that animated or is it like an animation slash live action thing? It's popped up in my like suggested thing on Netflix, but I haven't watched it. Yeah, I find it I don't know how people can be like Star Trek fans or even just fans of sci-fi and fantasy and supernatural things and have a very closed mind. Like, I don't get it. The first interracial kiss in Star Trek, you know, people are literally having relationships with aliens. Like, you can't be closed-minded with that type of thought process. Uh Literally you have Riker falling for an androgynous alien, you know, that is like genderless. Like, Star Trek was just very what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't know the word that I'm looking for specifically, but I just have a hard time where people get upset about certain things when it comes to Star Trek and I'm like, "Have you watched Star Trek ever?" I find that strange. Yep, The Outer Limits is a Twilight Zone-esque episodic series. It's all animated or see. Oh, mind-bending stories. Great show. Okay. Okay, so Love, Death, and Robots and um, Black Mirror is kind of the same vibe as like the Twilight Zone. Okay. Now I have it in my mind. I get it. I got it. Okay, guys. I feel like I have kept y'all here forever. I'm so glad you guys are here, though. I really appreciate you. It's probably late for y'all. I know on the East Coast, if y'all are EST in North America, it's definitely late. Let me see. It's kind of late on a PST too. So, um, yeah, while we're about to hit the 3 hour mark on the live, I think I'm gonna let you guys go. I don't want to keep you guys here for hours and hours. I know it's late. But I appreciate you guys so much for joining the live. It was really fun talking to you guys and uh participating on the quiz. That was fun. I thought it was fun. And once I figure out how I'm going to do the lives in the future for the reviews, I'll definitely let you guys know. And we'll do those weekly. Um it was fun to me when people started saying Star Trek had gone woke. Like, did y'all like black and yes, yes. Did you not see the black woman, Japanese man, and Russian dude on the bridge in the 60s? Yes. I don't know where they got this mindset from. I'm like, first of all, when was Star Trek infiltrated by people who think like this? I don't know. It's weird. It was weird for me. Um, Crazy people watched the show and didn't learn the lessons. That's what I said. I'm like, that's exactly what I said. I'm like, did y'all watch any of the episodes? Like, a lot of the episodes was about like, different alien races that were um occupying another species or mistreating them and abusing them or using them for this or like destroying their planet or their environment or just doing all types of crazy stuff. And they wasn't having none of that. Yeah, I just find it hard for people to be those fans of that, and that's what their mindset is. I don't know. I think that's weird. 1:24 a.m. Oh, you going strong. 12:24 a.m. I mean, I'm a night owl myself. I be up. But I'm also up because a lot of the times I'm posting stuff so that you guys can get it in the morning. And then like I try to be up so I can respond to all your comments. Those people may not be crazy, just utterly clueless. USS Voyager ambient engine noise for 12 hours. My ambient sleep soundtrack every night. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all joining. It was fun. And like I said, once I figure out my schedule for the lives, I'm gonna do them much like every week. So I'll do them more often. And I'll try to have like games planned out that we can play together, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. But thank you guys so much for joining. I had fun. I love talking to you. I really do. I love nerding out. We have a good time. Thank you for everybody who liked the live. I appreciate that. And everyone who left a comment and everybody who gave me some super chats. That was really sweet. I appreciate you guys so much. And I feel all the love. So I'll definitely guys let you guys know when I go live next time. So just be on the lookout for that and turn your notifications on so you can get notified when I go live. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all have a nice night. Y'all have a good night, okay? Oh, super vegan. Yeah, you just coming in. Oh, damn. Damn. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you missed it. You got to watch the playback. Cause I can't go back now. I can't say I'm not getting off the live after I just said I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm sorry. Yeah, watch the playback, but I'm definitely gonna go live again. Oh, see, you already super vegan is a patron, so he already has the full tea. Thank you, Lord Kaidu. Thank you, guys. Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all next time. Okay. Bye, y'all. Thank you. Good night.